incompletion on second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw again is Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady on target to Edelman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Burkhead on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 26.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5. Ready, back 25.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
It's the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. Ready. 54 Mike. Get that quarterback and all the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, get ready. 22. Like 25. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming.
From the 27, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they get nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Brady going to throw here. Looking for the end zone. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cut! 180! 150, let's go!
On 1st and 10, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And they got him in, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Goff rolling to his right. That'll be caught by Kupp. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Value 3, value 3.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
2 for 66.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Value 3, value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They're on 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, all that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to go down again. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd.
It got his man complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 52 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Bravo!
On 1st down, gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hold on. Check. I got you, son. I got you.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Carr completes it. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it with Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, the first guy there, hold them up, second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Carr. Looking downfield for Joe. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.